right, ser versus estar. Please open your libro de práctica for capítulo 6, and let's begin the notes on ser versus estar. Okay, as you'll remember from Spanish 1, ser is the verb that we use for to be. I'm going to review quickly all of the forms of ser that we know. So in the present tense, again from Spanish 1, you'll remember that these are the conjugations of the verb ser. Soy, eres, es, somos, sois, and son. This year we learned that the present tense of the verb ser is fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, and fueron. And finally in chapter 4 we learned the imperfect tense of the verb ser. Era, eras, era, éramos, erais, and eran. Of these three tenses, please make sure that you note that the only form that has an accent for ser is the nosotros imperfect tense form. None of the other forms have any accent, so please make sure that you have that noted. Okay. Uses of the verb ser. And again, the reason we're reviewing ser versus estar is there are two verbs that mean to be. One is ser, one is estar, and we need to be able to differentiate between the two of them. We're going to use an acronym called Dr. E to help us remember the uses of the verb ser. So D stands for description. Ella es alta, she is tall. Okay, we're describing personal characteristics about somebody. We're going to use the verb ser. O is for occupation. Yo soy profesora. I am a teacher. That is my occupation. Characteristics, again, nosotros somos altos, we are tall. Los libros son azules, the books are blue. Characteristics are, again, just another way to say descriptions. Time and date, es la una, okay, ser for time, and then hoy es el 5 de mayo. Again, ser with the date. The second O stands for origin, and that can be where a person is from. Tú eres de Missouri, you're from Missouri, or that something is made out of something else. So, el libro es de papel, the book is made from paper. R stands for relationships. Ellos son mis abuelos. Okay, they are my grandparents. And the E stands for event, location. La fiesta es en el parque. When we're talking about a party or a concert or something it's taking place somewhere, its location, we're going to use the verb ser. Okay. Quick review of the verb estar. Again, it also means to be. And here are its three conjugations. So we have in the present tense estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, and están. Preterite tense, estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvisteis, and estuvieron. And finally, in the imperfect tense, estaba, estabas, estaba, estábamos, estabais, and estaban. Okay, uses of the verb ser, or excuse me, the verb estar. Before we had uses of the verb ser, Dr. E, this time our acronym is going to be felt. F stands for feelings. Yo estoy enferma, I'm feeling sick. It can be also emotions. Ella está contenta, she is feeling happy. Location of people and things, but not events. Remember, events goes with ser. That's the E in Dr. E. Location of people and things. Ellos están en la clase. And T is for temporary conditions. La mesa está rota. So the table is broken. That's something that we can fix, something that can change. So again, temporary conditions. And finally, the most important thing is for how you feel and where you are, always use the verb estar. If you remember this poem, pretty much everything else is going to be ser. Okay? All right, let's do some practice. I would like for you to look over each of these sentences and pause the video. Take the time to go through each situation and decide whether we need ser or estar, and make sure you conjugate it correctly. So you're going to want to pause the video and then play it back to check your answers. Okay, la camisa blank verde. We're looking for is here because our subject is singular. So the shirt is green. Which is do we need? We need es, because this is a description or characteristic. El español blank fácil. Spanish is easy. Which is do we need? Again, we're going to need es because we're talking about a description or a characteristic. California blank en los Estados Unidos. So California is in the United States. It is located and it is not an event, so therefore the is we need is está. California está en los Estados Unidos. Hoy no blank sábado. Today is not Saturday. To say that something isn't something, and you're telling what characteristic it is not, or what description it is not. So we would need the verb ser. The next one, la toalla blank sucia. So the towel is dirty. Dirty is a condition, so we need está. El partido de fútbol blank a las 5 de la tarde. So the soccer game is at 5 in the afternoon. We know that time and time and date both require the verb ser. And then finally, nosotros blank contentos. We are happy. The are that we need is the verb estar, estamos, conjugated for nosotros. If you have any questions about ser versus estar, please make sure that you jot them down in your notes and ask me in class tomorrow. I'll be happy to go over the information with you. Make sure you have your notes tomorrow so that you can take the homework check over ser versus estar. Thanks.